It's only terrible to have nothing to wait for. Life did not intend to make us perfect. Whoever is perfect belongs in a museum. We have our dreams because without them we could not bear the truth. It is very clear that the unhappiness of the world is so often brought on by small men. We were all at once terribly alone, and alone we must see it through. We are forlorn like children, and experienced like old men. We are crude and sorrowful, and superficial. I believe we are lost. Keep things at arm's length. If you let anything come too near, you want to hold on to it. And there is nothing a man can hold on to. You may turn into an archangel, a fool, or a criminal. No one will see it, but when a button is missing, everyone sees that. Life is a disease, brother, and death begins already at birth. Every breath, every heartbeat, is a moment of dying, a little shove toward the end. Strange how complicated we can make things just to avoid showing what we feel. I wandered through the streets thinking of all the things I might have said and might have done had I been other than I was. To forget is the secret of eternal youth. One grows old only through memory. There's much too little forgetting. Sometimes I used to think that one day I should wake up and all that had been would be over, forgotten, sunk, drowned. Nothing was sure, not even memory. Why does a man live? In order to think about it. Modesty and conscientiousness receive their reward only in novels. In life they are exploited and then shoved aside. Courage is the fairest adornment of youth. It was a melancholy secret that reality can arouse desires, but never satisfy them. We have so much to say, and we shall never say it. I want to think, and at the same time, that's the last thing in the world I want to do. Never do anything complicated when something simple will serve as well. It's one of the most important secrets of living. With blinded eyes I stared at the sky, this gray, endless sky of a crazy God who had made life and death for his amusement. No soldier outlives 1,000 chances, but every soldier believes in chance and trusts his luck. Kaczynski says, it is all to do with education. It softens the brain. Everyone saves someone at least once, just as he kills someone at least once, even though he may not know it. Our knowledge of life is limited to death. Sweet dreams, though the guns are booming. Come let me kiss you. Life was never so precious as today, when it meant so little. The things men did, or felt they had to do. Good or ill, life is life. You only realize that when you have to risk it. You take it from me, we are losing the war, because we can salute too well. Anything you can settle with money is cheap. It's no shame to be born stupid, only to die stupid. The coffin, it shall protect me, though death himself lies in it. The idea of authority, which they represented, was associated in our minds with a greater insight and a more humane wisdom. I am a modern man with a strong tendency to self-destruction. But that's what mankind is like. They only prize what they no longer possess. It is too dangerous for me to put these things into words. I am afraid they might then become gigantic, and I be no longer able to master them. Someone said to me once that a cigarette at the right moment is better than all the ideals in the world. Nothing is the mirror in which you see the world. We were 18 and had begun to love life and the world, and we had to shoot it to pieces. Love should not be polluted with friendship. I've not much interest in the important things of life, only in the beautiful things. Just this lilac here makes me happy. What comfort there is in the skin of someone you love. What is leave? A pause that only makes everything, after it's so much worse. The train goes slowly, from time to time it stops, so that the dead can be taken off. It stops a lot. The best way to lose a woman was to show her a kind of life that one could offer her for only a few days. When I am sad and understand nothing anymore, I say to myself that it's better to die while you still want to live than to die and want to die. Through the years, our business has been killing. It was our first calling in life. Our knowledge of life is limited to death. No matter how improbable an assertion is, if it is made with enough assurance, it has an affect. Suddenly he knew all the things he should have said. Lie doesn't shine in the light, it shines in the dark. The more primitive a man is, the better he believes himself to be. Human beings are a much worse poison than schnapps or tobacco. One always expects something else. What use is it to him now that he was such a good mathematician at school? Our damnable memory is a sieve. It wants to survive, and survival is only possible through forgetfulness. Serenity, the calm daughter of tolerance. State and home country, there's a difference. I tell you this, it is the most despicable thing of all, to drag animals into a war. Give them all the same grub, and all the same pay, and the war would be over, and done in a day. My rage outweighs my shame, as always happens, when one is really ashamed, and knows he ought to be. There was too little solid ground under one's feet. He begins to notice that he has been turned out of the silent company of the trees, the animals, the stars, and the unconscious life. I am thinking of those strange moments when unexpectedly a kind of second sight, like a deceptive memory, seems suddenly to give us glimpses of many earlier lives. I hope you liked this video. Which quote do you like the most? Share your opinion in the comment box. Thank you.